guys! Sa araw na ito ay nais ko po sa inyong i-share ang Learn the Complete Engineering Math Formulas. Kung may nais po kayo palabas pa sa tahanang ito, ay pwede po kayo mag-comment down below. At kung may nais naman po ng shoutout, ay pwede na din po mag-comment down below. At i-shoutout po natin po sa mga susunod po mga palabas. So heto na, sisimulan na po natin ang mga engineering math formulas. So, hope you enjoy guys!
A few moments later.
Table of Contents. Chapter 1, Algebra. Properties of real number. 1. Set of numbers. 2. Laws of exponents. 3. Laws of radicals. 3. Common factors. 3. Binomial theorem. 7. Progression. 12. Permutation and combination. 15. Theory of sets. 18. Venular diagram. 18. Quadratic equations. 21. Cubic equations. 22. Quartic equations. 24. Theory of equations. 25. Synthetic divisions. 26. Proportion. 29. Variation is 31. Inequalities. 32. Age problems. 33. Work problems. 34. Mixture problems. 35. Clock problems. 37. Rate problems. 38. Cost and investment. 41. Digit problems. 42. Number problems. 43. Diophantine equations. 43. Chapter 2. Plane and spherical trigonometry. Plane trigonometry. 6 trigonometric functions. 43. Reciprocal relations. 46. Tangent and cotangent relations. 46. Cofunction relations. 46. Pythagorean theorem. 47. Special right triangles. 47. Oblique triangles. Sine law. 48. Cosine law. 49. Tangents law. 49. Mill-White's equation. 49. Trigonometric identities. 49. Inverse trigo functions. 54. Inverse trigo identities. 55. Logarithmic functions. 56. Radian, degree, and mill measure. 58. Spherical trigonometry. Right spherical triangle. 61. Napier's rule. 62. Oblique spherical triangle. 63. Napier's analogy. 63. Gauss formulas or the D'Alembert's analogy. 64. Spherical excess. 67. Chapter 3. Plane geometry. 68. Triangle. 68. Median of triangle. 68. Angle bisector of a triangle. 68. Altitudes of triangle. 69. Areas of triangle. 70. Hero's formula. 71. Circle circumscribing a triangle. 71. Circle inscribed in a triangle. 72. Circle inscribed in a triangle. 72. Quadrilaterals square. 73. Rectangle. 74. Parallelogram. 74. Rhombus. 74. Trapezoid. 75. General quadrilateral. 76. Ptolemy's theorem. 77. Cyclic quadrilateral. 77. Polygon. 78. Circles. 80. Theorems on circles. 81. Area and circumference. 82. Sector of a circle. 82. Segment of a circle. 84. Ellipse. 84. Parabolic segment. 85. Special curves. 85. Lemniscate. 85. Cardioid. 86. Cycloid. 87. Hypocycloid. 87. Volume of Descartes. 88. Trilibros. 89. Fourlibros. 89. Chapter 4. Solid geometry. 90. Cube. 90. Rectangular parallel pipe. 90. Prisms. 91. Cylinder. 91. Truncated prisms. 92. Rectangular prisms. 92. Pyramid. 93. Frustum of a pyramid. 93. Cone. 94. Frustum of a cone. 94. Prismatoid. 95. Sphere. 96. Spherical zone. 96. Spherical segment. 97. Spherical cone. 97. Spherical lune. 98. Spherical wedge. 98. Spherical polygon. 98. Spherical triangle. 99. Torus. 99. Ellipsoid. Spheroid. 100. Paraboloid of revolution. 101. Hyperboloid of revolution. 101. Conoid. 102. Tetrahedron. 102. Hexahedron. 103. Octahedron. 103. Dodecahedron. 104. Icosahedron. 104. Chapter 5. Plane analytic geometry. 105. Rectangular coordinate. 105. Distance between 2 points. 105. Division of plane segment. 105. Slope of the line 106. Area of triangles 108. Determinant method 108. Coordinate method 108. Area of polygons of n sides 108. Equation of locus 109. Straight line 110. Intersection of two lines 111. Distance from a line to a point 112. Distance between two lines 112. Conic sections 113. Circle 115. Ellipse 118. Parabola 124. Hyperbola 130. Tangents and normals 136. Diameter of conics is 138. Translation of axis 141. Rotation of axis 142. Polar coordinates 143. Parametric equations 144. Chapter 6. Solid analytic geometry 145. Rectangular coordinates 145. Distance between 2 points 145. Direction cosines 145. Division of line segments 147. Straight line 148. Equation of line through perpendicular planes 149. Equation of plane 149. Distance from a point to a plane 152. Angle formed by two planes 152. Quadric surfaces 153. Circular cylinder 154. Elliptic cylinder 154. Circular cone 155. Elliptic cone 155. Sphere 156. Ellipsoid 156. Prolate spheroid 157. Oblate spheroid 157. Hyperboloid 1 sheet 158. 2 sheets 158. Elliptic paraboloid 159. Hyperbolic paraboloid 160. Cylindrical coordinates 160. Spherical coordinates 161. Transformation of coordinates 162. Chapter 7. Differential Calculus 164. Derivatives 164. Algebraic functions 164. Trigo functions 166. Inverse trigo 167. Logarithmic 168. Exponential 168. Variable with variable exponents 168. Hyperbolic functions 169. Inverse hyperbolic 169. Parametric equations 170. Higher derivatives 171. The differential 173. Tangents and normals 173. Radius and circle of curvatures 175. Newton's method 176. Indeterminate forms 177. Infinite series 178. Partial differentiation 178. Maxima and minima time rates 183. Variable relations for maximum and minimum values 184. Chapter 8. Integral Calculus 195. Indefinite integrals 195. Power formula 195. Logarithm 195. Exponential 195. Trigonometric 196. Transformation by trigonometric identities 197. Hyperbolic functions 199. Inverse trigo 200. Inverse hyperbolic 202. Integration by parts 204. Integration by substitution 204. Integration by rational fraction 204. Definite integrals 207. Wallis formula is 207. Plane areas 208. Solids of revolution 210. Work problems 211. Spring work 216. Century 216. Moment of inertia 217. Length of curve 217. Pappus theorem 219. Double integration 220. Triple integration 220. Chapter 9. Differential Equation 221. Order of DE 221. Degree of DE 222. Variable separable 222. Homogeneous DE 223. Linear DE 225. Bernoulli's DE 226. Exact DE 228. Unexact DE 229. Linear DE of higher order 230. Non-homogeneous linear equation with constant coefficient 233. Method of undetermined coefficient 234. Method of reduction of order 235. Method of variation of parameters 236. Application of DE 237. Population growth is 237. Exponential decay 238. Evaporation 238. Newton's laws of cooling 238. Chemical solution 239. RC circuit 239. RL circuit 239. LC circuit 240. LRC circuit 241. Velocity escape 241. gradient of a vector in Cartesian 242, divergence of a vector in Cartesian 242, curl 242. Chapter 10, Advanced Engineering Mathematics 243, Complex Numbers 243, Definition 243, Successive Integral Powers 243, Product and its Conjugate 243, Theorems of Complex Numbers 243, Rectangular Form 243, Trigo and Polar Form 245, Multiplication in Polar Form 245, Division in Polar Form 245, Exponential Form 246, Power Form 246, Roots of Complex Numbers 247, Logarithm of Complex Numbers 248, Exponential and Trigo 250, Inverse Trigo Functions 251, Hyperbolic Functions 252, Hyperbolic Identities 252, Inverse Hyperbolic 258, Gamma Functions 262, Beta Functions 263, Gamma Beta Relation 264, Series 265, Arithmetic Series 265, Geometric Series 265, Arithmetic Geometric 266, Miscellaneous Special Function 268, Complementary Error Function 268, Exponential Integral 269, Sine Integral 269, Cosine Integral 269, Fresnel Sine Series 270, Fresnel Cosine Series 270, Determinants 271, Order 271, Minors 272, Cofactors 273, Theorems 274, Pivotal 278, Matrices 279, Definition 279, Types of Matrices 280, Operation 282, Eigenvalues 287, Eigenvectors 287, Laplace Transform 288, Linearity Property 291, First Shifting Theorem 291, Transform of Derivatives 292, Transformation of Integrals 292, Inverse Laplace Transform 296, Fourier Series 297, Polygonal Numbers 298, Triangular Number 299, Square Number 300, Pentagonal Number 302, Pyramidal Number 303. Chapter 11, Probability and Statistics 305, Probability 305, Definition 305, Complementary Probability 305, Joint Probability 305, Conditional Probability 307, Independent Probability 308, Repeated Trials Probability 309, Statistics 310, Median 310, Mode 311, Mean is 312, Range 313, Variance 313, Standard Deviation 314, Relative Variability 315, the Z-score 315, the Coefficient Correlation 316. Chapter 12, Engineering Economics 317, Simple Interest 317, Ordinary Simple Interest 317, Exact Simple Interest 317, Compound Interest 318, Nominal Rate of Interest 318, Effective Rate of Interest 319, Continuous Compounding 320, Discount 320, Annuities 321, Ordinary Annuity 321, Deferred Annuity 321, Perpetuity 322, Arithmetic Gradient 322, Geometric Gradient 323, Depreciation 325, Straight Line 325, Sinking Fund Formula 325, Declining Balance Method 325, Double Declining Balance Method 326, Sum of the Years Digit Method 327, Service Output Method 328, Bonds 328, Physics Methods for Making Economy Studies 329, Rate of Return Method 330, Annual Worth Method 331, Present Worth Method 331, Future Worth Method 332, Selection of Alternatives 333, Present Economy 333, Break-Even Analysis 335, Benefit Cost Ratio 336. Chapter 13, Physics Mechanics 337, Statics, Vectors 338, Methods of Finding the Resultant of Several Vectors 339, Graphical Method 339, Analytical Method 340, Static Force System 341, Concurrent and Coplanar Forces 342, Concurrent and Non-Coplanar Forces 343, equilibrium of force systems 343, friction 344, weld friction 344, parabolic cables 345, catenary 347, centroid 350, moment of inertia 351, centroid and moment of inertia of some common geometric figures 352, dynamics kinematics, rectilinear motion 356, free falling body 357, projectile 358, rotational motion 360, dynamics kinetics, Newton's laws of motion 361, the Allenberg's principle 363, curvilinear 363, conical pendulum 364, banking of curves 365, centroidal rotation 366, mass moment of inertia of common geometric shapes 367, work energy and power 368, work energy theorem 369, impulse and momentum 370, law of conservation of momentum 371. Chapter 14 is strength of materials 374, equation of equilibrium 374, simple stress 376, axial stress 376, shearing stress 377, bearing stress 379, thin-walled cylinder 380, tangential stress 380, longitudinal stress 381, stress strain 382, axial deformation 383, cylinder 383, frosting of a cone 384, cone 385, variable cross-section 386, Poisson's ratio 387, thermal stress 388, torsion 389, solid shaft 389, hollow shaft 389, varied cross-sections rectangular 390, square 391, equilateral triangle 391, ellipse 391, flange bolt coupling 392, helical springs 393, stresses in beams 395, section modulus 395, beam deflections, maximum moment and slope 396, cantilever beams 400, restrained beams 401. Chapter 15 Engineering Thermodynamics 403, definition 403, temperature 403, pressure thermodynamic 405, systems and surroundings 406, law of conservation of mass 407, heat and entropy 408, latent heat 408, sensible heat 408, enthalpy and internal energy 409, laws of thermodynamics, first law 410, second law 410, third law 411, Clausius law 411, Kelvin-Planck law 411, zeroth law 412, ideal gas law 412, Vol's law 414, Charles law 414, Dalton's law 415, Avogadro's law 416, thermodynamic processes, reversible processes 417, irreversible process 417, quasi-static process 417, cyclic process 417, processes of an ideal gases, isometric process 417, isobaric process 419, isothermal process 421, isentropic process 423, polytropic process 426, general thermodynamic equation 428, mixture involving ideal gases 428, pure substance 429, properties of mixture 434, process involving pure substance 435, isenthalpic processes 440, Carnot cycle 443, Otto cycle 445, diesel cycle 447, dual combustion cycle 450. Chapter 16 Fluid Mechanics 454, definition 454, branches of fluid mechanics 454, classification of fluids 455, properties of fluids 455, specific weight 455, density is 456, specific gravity 456, specific volume 456, viscosity 457, surface tension 457, capillarity 458, vapor pressure 459, fluid statics 459, fluid pressure 459, Pascal's law 459, manometer 462, hydrostatic force, plane surfaces 463, curved surfaces 464, buoyancy 465, Archimedes principle 465, continuity equation 465, Bernoulli's equation 467, flow in pipes, laminar flow 467, turbulent flow 467, Reynolds number 467. Head losses in pipes, major head losses 468, minor head losses 469, major head losses 469, pipe in series 470, pipes in parallel 470, orifice 470, weirs 472, hydrodynamics 474, fixed objects 474, moving objects 475, drag force 476. Chapter 17 Chemistry 477, definition 477, branches of chemistry 477, properties of matter 477, intrinsic properties 478, extrinsic properties 478, physical properties 478, chemical properties 478, exothermic properties 478, endothermic properties 478, classification of matter 478, pure substance 478, elements 478, compounds 479, mixture 479, homogeneous 479, heterogeneous 479, schematic diagram on classification of matter 479, law of conservation of mass 480, law of conservation of energy 480, law of definite composition 480, law of multiple proportion 480, atoms structure 480, subatomic particles 481, electrons 481, proton 481, neutron 481, nucleus 481, atomic number 482, mass number 482, formula weight 482, molecular weight 482, mole 483, solution 485, concentration 485, percent concentration 485, molar concentration 486, chemical bonding 487, ionic 487, monatomic 487, covalent 487, double triple 487, polar covalent 487, non-polar covalent 488, molecular orbital 488, chemical equation 488, terms and symbols 490, balancing equation 491, types of chemical reaction 492, synthesis 492, decomposition 493, replacement 495, deactivity series 496, metathesis 497, neutralization 498, stoichiometry 499, percent composition 499, calculations on balance equations 500, empirical and molecular formulas 501, limiting reactant 503, percent yield 504, groups and families of periodic table elements 505, group 1A 505, group 2A 505, group 5A 505, group 6A 506, group 7A 506, group 8A 506, hydrocarbon series 506, alkanes 506, alkenes 507, alkynes 507, aromatic 508, transition metals 508, neighbors of transition metals 509.
A few moments later.
Chapter 1 Algebra, properties of real number, set of numbers, laws of exponents, laws of radicals, common factors, binomial theorem, progression, permutation and combination, theory of sets, Venn-Euler diagram, quadratic equation, cubic equation, quartic equation, Theory of equations. Synthetic division. Proportion. Variation. Inequalities. Age problems. Work problems. Mixture problems. Clock problems. Rate problems. Cost and investment. Digit problems. Number problems. Diophantine equations.
A few moments later.
Chapter 2. Plane and spherical trigonometry. 6 trigonometric functions. Reciprocal relations. Tangent and cotangent relations. Cofunction relations. Pythagorean theorem. Special right triangles. Oblique triangles. Sine law. Cosine law. Tangent law. Milwaukee's equation. Trigonometric identities. Inverse trigonometric functions. Inverse trigonometric identities. Logarithmic functions. Radian degree and mill measure. Spherical trigonometry. Right spherical triangle. Napier's rule. Oblique spherical triangle. Napier's analogies. Gauss formulas of the Alembre's analogies. Spherical excess.
A few moments later.
Chapter 3. Plane geometry. Triangles. Median of triangles. Angle bisector of a triangle. Altitudes of triangle. Areas of triangle. Hero's formula. Circle circumscribing a triangle. Circle inscribed in a triangle. Circle inscribed in a triangle. Quadrilaterals. Square. Rectangle. Parallelogram. rhombus, trapezoid, general quadrilateral, Ptolemy's theorem, cyclic quadrilateral, polygons, circles, theorems on circles, area and circumference, sector of a circle, segment of a circle, ellipse, parabolic segment, spatial curves, lemniscate, cardioid, cycloid, hypocycloid, volume of Descartes, three libros, four libros.
A few moments later.
Chapter 4, Solid Geometry. Cube, rectangular parallelepiped, prisms, cylinder, truncated prism, rectangular prism, pyramid, frustum of a pyramid, cone, frustum of a cone, prismatoid, sphere, spherical zone, spherical segment, spherical cone, spherical lune, spherical wedge, spherical polygon, spherical triangle, torus, ellipsoid, spheroid, paraboloid of revolution, hyperboloid of revolution, conoid, tetrahedron, hexahedron, octahedron, dodecahedron, icosahedron.
A few moments later.
Chapter 5, Plane Analytic Geometry, rectangular coordinate, distance between two points, division of line segment, slope of the line, area of triangles, determinant method, coordinate method, area of polygon of n sides, equation of locus, straight line, intersection of two lines, distance from a line to a point, distance between two lines, conic sections, circle, ellipse, Parabola. Hyperbola. Tangents and normals. Diameter of conics. Translation of axes. Rotation of axes. Polar coordinates. Parametric equations.
A few moments later.
Chapter 6. Solid analytic geometry. Rectangular coordinates. Distance between 2 points. Direction cosines. Division of line segments. Straight line. Equation of line through perpendicular planes. Equation of plane. Distance from a point to a plane. Angle formed by two planes. Quadric surfaces. Circular cylinder. Elliptic cylinder. Circular cone. Elliptic cone. Sphere. Ellipsoid. Prolate spheroid. Oblate spheroid. Hyperboloid. One sheet. Two sheets. Elliptic paraboloid. Hyperbolic paraboloid. Cylindrical coordinates. Spherical coordinates. Transformation of coordinates.
A few moments later.
Chapter 7. Differential Calculus. Derivatives. Algebraic functions. Trigonometric functions. Inverse trigo. Logarithmic. Exponential. Variable with variable exponents. Hyperbolic functions. Inverse hyperbolic. Parametric equations. Higher derivatives. The differential tangents and normals. Radius and circle of curvatures. Newton's method. Indeterminate forms. Indefinite series. Partial differentiation. Maxima and minima. Time rates. variable relations for maximum and minimum values.
A few moments later.
Chapter 8, Integral Calculus. Indefinite integrals. Power formula. Logarithm. Exponential. Trigonometric transformation by trigonometric identities. Hyperbolic functions. Inverse trigo. Inverse hyperbolic. Integration by parts. Integration by substitution. Integration by rational fraction. Definite integrals. Wallis formula. Plane areas. Solids of revolution. Work problems. Spring work. Centroids. Moment of inertia. Length of curve. Pappus theorem. Double integration. Triple integration.
A few moments later.
Chapter 9, Differential Equation. Order of differential equation. Degree of differential equation. Variable separable. Homogeneous differential equation. Linear differential equation. Bernoulli's differential equation. Unexact differential equation. Linear differential equation of higher order. Non-homogeneous linear equations with constant coefficient. Method of undetermined coefficient. Method of reduction of order. Method of variation of parameters. Application of differential equation. Population growth. Exponential decay. Evaporation. Newton's law of cooling. Chemical solution. RC circuit. RL circuit. LC circuit. LRC circuit. Velocity escape. Gradient of a vector in Cartesian. Divergence of a vector in a Cartesian. Curl.
A few moments later.
Chapter 10. Advanced Engineering Mathematics. Complex numbers. Definition. Successive integral powers. Product and its conjugate. Theorems of complex numbers. Rectangular form. Trigo and polar form. Multiplication in polar form. Division in polar form. Exponential form. Power form. Roots of complex numbers. Logarithm of complex numbers. Exponential and trigo. Inverse trigo functions. Hyperbolic functions. Hyperbolic identities. Inverse hyperbolic. Gamma function. Beta function. Gamma beta relation. Series. Arithmetic series. Geometric series. Arithmetic geometric. Miscellaneous special function. Complementary error function. Exponential integral. Sine integral. Cosine integral. Fresnel sine series. Fresnel cosine series. Determinants. Order. Minors. Cofactors. Theorems. Pivotal. Matrices. Definition. Type of matrices. Operation. Eigenvalues. Eigenvectors. Laplace transform. Linear property. First shifting theorem. Transform of derivatives. Transformation of integrals. Inverse Laplace transform. Fourier series. Polygonal numbers. Triangular number. Square number. Pentagonal number. Pyramidal number.
A few moments later.
Chapter 11. Probability and Statistics. Probability. Definition. Complementary probability, joint probability, conditional probability, independent probability, repeated trials probability, statistics, median, mode, mean, range, variance, standard deviation, relative variability, the z-score, the coefficient correlation.
A few moments later.
Chapter 12. Engineering Economics. Simple interest. Ordinary simple interest. Exact simple interest. Compound interest. Nominal rate of interest. Effective rate of interest. Continuous compounding. Discount. Annuities. Ordinary annuity. Deferred annuity. Perpetuity. Arithmetic gradient. Geometric gradient. Depreciation. Straight line. Sinking fund formula. Declining balance method. Double declining balance method. Sum of the year's digit method. Service output method. Bonds. Basic methods for making economy studies. Rate of return method. Annual worth method. Present worth method. Future worth method. Selection of alternatives. break-even analysis, benefit-cost ratio.
A few moments later.
Chapter 13, Physics Mechanics, Statics, Vectors, Methods of finding the resultant of several vectors, Graphical method, Analytical method, Static force systems, Concurrent and coplanar forces, Concurrent and non-coplanar forces, Equilibrium of force systems, Friction, Weld friction, Parabolic cables, Catenary, Centroid, Moment of inertia, Centroid and moment of inertia of some common geometric figures. Dynamics, kinematics, rectilinear motion, free falling body, projectile, rotational motion, dynamics, kinetics, Newton's laws of motion, the Allenbert's principle, curvilinear, conical pendulum, banking of curves, centroidal rotation, mass moment of inertia of common geometric figures, work, energy and power, work energy theorem, impulse and momentum, law of conservation of momentum,
A few moments later.
Chapter 14, Strength of Materials, Equation of Equilibrium, Simple stress, Axial stress, Shearing stress, Varying stress, Thin-walled cylinder, Tangential stress, Longitudinal stress, Stress strain, Axial deformation, Cylinder, Frustum of a cone, Cone, Variable cross-section, Poisson's ratio, Thermal stress, Torsion, Solid shaft, Hollow shaft, Varied cross-sections, Rectangular, Square, Equilateral triangle, Ellipse, Flange bolt coupling, Helical spring, Stresses in beams, section modulus, with deflection, maximum moment, and slope. Cantilever beams, restraint beams.
A few moments later.
Chapter 15, Engineering Thermodynamics. Definition, temperature, Fresher's thermodynamic, system and surroundings, law of conservation of mass, heat and entropy, latent heat, sensible heat, enthalpy and internal energy, laws of thermodynamics, first law, second law, third law, Clausius law, Kelvin-Planck law, zeroth law, ideal gas law, Boyle's law, Charles' law, Dalton's law, Avogadro's law. Thermodynamic processes, reversible process, irreversible process, quasi-static process, cyclic process, process of ideal gases, isometric process, isobaric process, isothermal process, isentropic process, polytropic process, general thermodynamic equation, mixture involving ideal gases, pure substance, properties of mixture, processes involving pure substances, isenthalpic process, Carnot cycle, Otto cycle, Giesel cycle, dual combustion cycle,
A few moments later.
Chapter 16, Fluid Mechanics. Definition, branches of fluid mechanics, classification of fluids, properties of fluids, specific weight, density, specific gravity, specific volume, viscosity, surface tension, capillarity, vapor pressure, fluid statics, fluid pressure, Pascal's law, manometer, hydrostatic force plane surface, curved surfaces, buoyancy, Archimedes principle, continuity equation, Bernoulli's equation, flow in pipes, laminar flow, turbulent flow, Reynolds number, head losses in pipes, major head losses, minor head losses, major head losses, pipe in series, pipes in parallel, orifice, weirs, hydrodynamics, fixed objects, moving objects, drag force.
A few moments later.
Chapter 17, Chemistry. Definition, branches of chemistry, properties of matter, intrinsic properties, extrinsic properties, physical properties, chemical properties, exothermic properties, endothermic properties, classification of matter, pure substance, elements, compounds, mixture, homogeneous, heterogeneous, schematic diagram on classification of matter, law of conservation of mass, law of conservation of energy, law of definite composition, law of multiple proportion, atoms structure, subatomic particles, electron, proton, neutron, nucleus, atomic number, mass number, formula weight, molecular weight, mole, solution, concentration, percent concentration, molar concentration, chemical bonding, ionic, monatomic, covalent, double tripole, polar covalent, non-polar covalent, molecular orbital, chemical equations, terms and symbols, balancing equation, types of chemical reactions, synthesis, decomposition, replacement, the activity series, metathesis, neutralization, stoichiometry, percent composition, calculations on balance equations, empirical and molecular formulas, limiting reactant, percent yield, groups and families of periodic table elements, group 1A, group 2A, group 5A, group 6A, group 7A, group 8A, hydrocarbon series, alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, aromatic, transition metals, neighbors of transition metals.
A few moments later.
Salamat po ng napakarami po sa inyo pong panonood. Kung inyo po ito pong nagustuhan, ay maaari po natin po itong share sa ating mga friends. Hanggang sa muli po, goodbye po!
Yeah.